Up, my crypto legends? Hola, hola, hola. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone has had a fantastic Sunday today. Let's analyze the situation. We are seeing a little bit of pumpy action here for Bitcoin. Does this have enough strength to continue to the upside, or are we going to create a lower high and continue down? Or do we have enough steam from these levels to actually explode to the upside? This is something that we are going to analyze today. Take a look at the major levels where we could take opportunities, and obviously go through the comment section. Take a look at the S&P 500. Also, we can have a quick look at this, where we could potentially bounce if we do drop heavily tomorrow, or are we going to have a bounce from this level and continue to the upside? This is something that we're going to analyze, and we're going to take a look at a bunch of altcoins such as audio and some other cryptos if you wish. Now, first of all, make sure to smash up that like button, guys. Show me some support. And let's dive in here through Bitcoin. Let me just analyze Bitcoin. I can see Mark Dutch here, one of my strongest moderators, already in the comment section giving me support. Absolutely insane. Thank you, Mark, for joining. And also, community, welcome. I'm going to try and go through quickly through the comment section right away, okay? But let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, because on the latest video, we were talking about some similarities that there were here, okay? Nothing similar, all right, on this event over here where we did have those drops. But yes, we did have slightly higher highs and slightly higher lows right over there with that volatility. Daily closes here above this trend line. We had the fake out, massive big spring point to the upside. We were talking about the timing. We were talking about, you know, these moves that is happening for Bitcoin. We've only got a few more days left, and we shouldn't really be dropping much lower from this $42,000 range if we are going to get that potential bounce to the upside. Of course, we're going to analyze the situation here. Take a look at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly. All right, because yeah, it is pretty clear we've broken out from this uptrend. All right, we did get massive rejection, created a lower high, continued down, but you know, there is a kind of a bullish pattern here, all right, which is this massive descending wedge, you could potentially say, that we have broken out from. Okay, this was posted on Twitter. We were talking about this scenario also yesterday. Okay, breaking out here slightly, and you know, we are having this move, but there is one problem. Okay, everything looks pretty good, all right, because we got, you know, massive resistance at the 42k levels turning into support. We got the descending wedge, okay, lower lows and lower highs, finally kind of, you know, getting that sideways action and trying to move to the upside. Is this enough steam? Because I don't see too much steam right over here. We've also got those nice bullish divergence, okay, on the 4-hourly. You've got higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price action. Of course, you know, this is not a super powerful indicator. It does help, you know, to be a little bit confident on the potential move to the upside. But I wouldn't rely just on the, you know, divergence on the RSI, right? Because it would be too easy. It just helps. It just helps to see a potential move. You've got descending wedge. You've got big support levels. So, yeah, after a major correction, you are going to see, you know, some kind of relief rally. But does this relief rally have enough volume? Because if I do zoom out on the 1-hourly, okay, if we do take this as the descending wedge right over here, okay, on the chart, you can see that the volume is going lower and lower. Let's hope that we are going to see a big massive pump, all right, breaking some major levels such as the 44.5. I'm going to be, you know, really cautious if Bitcoin starts pumping to that 44.5 with very low volume. Okay, if we are going to have a very low volume here while we hitting that 4.5 level, then we might be getting heavily rejected from that zone, and this is what I do not want to see. 44.5 is, you know, for me, one of the most important levels here that Bitcoin needs to get above, because it's a very strong resistance. It's a very strong support. Why is it a strong resistance? Why is it a strong support? Well, basically we did have that daily level close and opens. As you can see, 3 here. We did get one bounce. We did get that beautiful bounce where I did long, okay, and I also shorted from here. I was in a hedge position, like I explained on many other videos. Finally getting stopped out from this long, but riding the short here from 46.8 from this major bounce for that lower high in continuation. That has happened. We've had the kind of ABC correction. There is a possibility that we are, that we could form something like this. We talked about the similarities also, that they are, from this pump and this lower high, this kind of an M with a slightly lower high right there. There is a possibility, but I think not, because of the amount of time we have been trading inside of this range. How long can we be more inside of this range? Bitcoin does not like to be more than 3 months inside of a range of $10,000. We got a range right over here in between, $60,000 and $50,000. We got a range here in between $40,000 and $30,000. We've had this range right now, in between, 48 and 33, 35. So it looks like that we need to find a direction very, very soon. So let's just talk about this major resistance 1 second, and I'll go through the comment section. Okay, super important that Bitcoin, in this relief rally, in this attempt in, going to higher levels, key level right over here to break above, to continue bullish, all right, because this might be a good sell position, all right, at 44.5, depending on how we react at this level. Big resistance, big resistance. And this is classic TA, where you break, you have a move to the downside, you break uptrend, you retrace lower high, you come back down. Where do you get rejected? Where do you get resistance? From the first pump, from the first drop, sorry. First drop is major resistance, and you can clearly see it here on the chart. So yeah, so far so good. We are forming this bullish pattern. We are getting that relief rally. I just want to show you here that I am in a long position, okay, protected from 42.4. It's protected already. I don't see enough power on this range. This is why I'm protected. If we do drop down, I'll be looking for some other positions, but I do think that we could have, that major rally to the upside in between today and tomorrow. Guys, if you're interested in trading, down below you got an insane bonus on Bybit. It's another way to help the channel. Then I can make daily videos, updates, live streams, also, and you get an insane bonus. All right, only for experienced traders. You got the link down below. Also a full tutorial in the video tutorial section. So just, going through here quickly, like I said, it's key to get above 44.5 in my personal opinion. Such a strong level. This is a level where we could get rejected and, still create a lower high from this, from this structure that we have broken, this uptrend structure. We are in a downtrend structure right now. So far, we got some bullish moves, bullish patterns. We got that, breakout from the descending wedge, bullish divergence on the 4-hourly, major weekly level also, like I showed you. Okay, let's go here quickly to the weekly. Why is it an important weekly level? Because you can talk about levels and not explain why, like I know a lot of people do, but the reason why it's an insane weekly level, okay, there is a chance, we need to take a look at the probabilities, is because this major, okay, open and close, okay, close and open of this range, which is exactly round about 42.5, okay. If we want to be more exact, it is exactly at 42.3, all right. 42.3 is the close of this weekly candle. This is why you are getting that reaction. And, there is a scenario that this is a kind of a, a neckline also, right? It is a resistance zone where we did close, below the 42.3. And you have this kind of double bottom with a slightly higher low, massive big weekly close above this range. This is now the retracement where we're touching. So, yeah, that's what I think. A potential big bounce is very, very possible. Let's see how much volume we are going to have in the next, couple of days, because if we start seeing very low volume, there is some volume. I want to see a big, massive candle such as this one or this one green volume, breaking major levels, which would be the 44.5. Now, let's go through the comment section. A little bit of too much talk, okay? Bearish case scenario. I would be super cautious here. Definitely protecting my position. Definitely taking profits here from a long position from this range. And depending on how we react at the 44.5, you know, if we have that consolidation, those major wicks, you know, price action not managing to get above this range, we might be creating a lower high. And yeah, we might be going to much lower levels. When we get to this range, I want to see Bitcoin not even thinking about it, right? Just having a small retracement maybe, but not, you know, I want to see this rally, this kind of rally right over here. Because if we start stopping and consolidating at the 44.5, yeah, it's not going to be looking good. But anyway, we'll analyze that, you know, as soon as we get to those levels, if we do. Let's go through the comment section. Sorry, guys, a little bit. I want to just do a little bit of my explanation, what I see on the charts, of course. Let's take a look at the comment section. Buenas tardes, mi amigo Andy. Hope you're well. Can we please check Ichi? Thanks. Buffo, thank you for joining. Let's take a look at Ichi. What is Ichi? I have no idea what this cryptocurrency is, but it's ranked 149. Okay, so we can take a look at the chart. I guess there is some chart data here. Audio also, I want to go through audio if I do have some time, because audio looks absolutely incredible. It looks incredible in my personal opinion. Now, if this, you know, if this doesn't hold, if this $1, you know, above $1 range doesn't hold, this has been just a big, massive short squeeze, massive big trap, and we are going to continue down. But you know, volume and stuff. Anyway, I want to go through audio if I do have some time, if somebody reminds me. Let's take a look at Ichi, because I want to take a look at the cryptos from the community. Right, it seems like we, oh, sorry, this is ICP. Let's take a look at Ichi. Yeah, we do not have Ichi on the, yeah, we do not have Ichi on on TradingView, sorry. So we cannot take a look at Ichi. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We cannot take a look at Ichi because we don't have any price data. Andy, please do Titan. Much love. Firecracker. Let's take a look at Titan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this one right away. And I just want to scroll down quickly through the comment section. All right. Not much price data here. So we probably can't do too much on this. We have something here. We have something here from... What exchange is this? Huobi exchange. Wow, this one had an insane pump the last few days. I can take a look at this one afterwards. Titan swap. Okay, I guess it's a swap on the Ethereum blockchain. Anyway, by the looks of things, let's zoom out here on the daily. This extremely volatile cryptocurrency. Extremely volatile crypto. It does look like that we've had a, you know, insane massive pump. We are inside a big retracement. I would expect this one to cool off a little bit. To what levels might be your question? Let's take a look at this trading range. To what levels? Very, very volatile, very hard to say. You know, this is a big massive, you know, pump and dump to the low area. Very hard to say. Very hard to say. I would be looking for that bigger retracement. We can go to the 4 hourly. I do like this consolidation area. This looks pretty nice. This level, some kind of reaction we should have at this range, right? This has been an important range where the price has been holding. So why wouldn't it hold the next time? We got a kind of a double bottom right there, right? So yeah, this level should have some type of reaction. Okay, I'm talking about the $2.56 in the, you know, for the case of Titan. Let's go to the 4 hourly, you know, big, massive pump. I don't know. This might be one entity or two entities, huge amount of volume. By the way, I got my cup of tea, guys. Get your cup of tea right away and smash that like button. Stay for the stream. It's already cold, actually, that cup of tea. Never mind. So yeah, look at this insane volume on Titan. You know, this is the thing. Titan must have popped out on different YouTube channels, Twitter or CoinGecko as the most researched coin because of this pump. Obviously, it's just in a retracement right now. I would wait for a consolidation And yeah, Titan basically a good level here for Titan for a potential buy. If we go sideways and consolidate here at this level, right? I'm talking about the $2, in between $2.60 and $2.90 would be a good level for a buy. And it would also be, you know, important fib levels from the lows to the highs. I would be looking, you know, for that. And we are hitting the 618 actually right now. This is why we got that reaction. We've actually hit the 618. I think this one could actually lose this level after this big massive pump. When we pump like this, this fast, we usually retrace a little bit more, you know, in just like 1-2 days. I would be looking at least, but you know, below this 0.66 here. I think the 0.78 after such a big hype move is very, very likely. So 0.78, major consolidation range. Stay cautious with this one. This should have a some type of consolidation. I mean, just let's keep it quick, nice and sweet and fast, and let's go through. Can you check TRX charts, as Denny? Absolutely. Let's take a look at TRX right away here for Denny, and I'm just going to go quickly through the comment section because I mean, going extremely fast here with these altcoins. This doesn't look too bad. This is the daily chart. All right, we broke a big uptrend right over here. Since we broke this uptrend with high lows, massive big downtrend, where have we come down to retest the summer lows? Not quite the summer lows, because summer lows was slightly below 5 cents here on TRX. We only hit the 5.2. We actually went all the way down to the 4.5 cents here in the summer. But it's that range, right? It's that range. So is this a big, massive double bottom? That is the question. So far, not looking too bad. Looks like that we are in a kind of an uptrend here. With this low, with this higher low, it is still in an uptrend. Will this uptrend hold? That is a question. When we're coming down, when we're coming from a massive downtrend, you know, will this kind of uptrend hold? Because this could also be a big, massive, like a bear flag, right? We do connect the highs and the lows. So for the moment, it is pretty interesting because we do have, you know, higher volume from this pump. Okay, so low volume in this correction, even though it looks pretty aggressive. We got a pretty nice spike here on the VPVR from the volume traded in between, you know, January till April. You know, this, you know, we have got this nice 3 months. The biggest range is right over here, this consolidation. So if you tell me, you know, it's very likely that this consolidation will hold. Big spike on the VPVR. You got pretty decent volume, more volume here to the upside than to the downside. We could actually get a bounce from this level. We could actually, you know, get supported from this major range. Look how many daily closes we do have around this range. Look at this massive consolidation. This is where we are, you know, why we are getting this reaction from this level. You know, potential bounce is very, very possible. So yeah, I guess we are hitting, you know, 618 level, slightly volatility to the downside from the lows to the highs from this pump. We are at the 618 range, okay, having that volatility, getting a, you know, consolidation at that VPVR level, also from this consolidation. TRX doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Still in this uptrend. The moment we lose this uptrend, it's not going to be looking good. If we do have a daily close below this uptrend, it is very likely going to get a reaction. In that reaction, you know, it might be the moment to get in for continuation to the downside. If this happens, I think these lows are likely to retest. If we break support here, get that bounce, then it's very likely to have that reaction, right? I mean, this is the thing. When you break a channel, you get a retest of the support turning into resistance. Let me just quickly show you here Luna, because Luna had an insane move. I was in a short position on Luna and took profits at 100 and it was one about $105 approximately, but I could have rode it all the way down. But anyway, I had some targets and you need to take profits, and that is that, right? Luna, for example, right? You can see here, for example, you are in this kind of ascending channel or ascending wedge. It's more of a channel, not of a wedge, more of a channel. And you basically broke the support, closing that 4-hourly candle, pretty solid breakout, getting below, this higher low zone, right? You got this resistance, this support. I mean, that was a must short, right over there at the $110. Why? Because you broke uptrend, you got the support of the uptrend on Luna turning into resistance, and you got this major zone, $110. So it's a must short, at least here, like a scalp, right, from the 110 down to the lows at 105. So it's just a $5 move. It's just what is it in percentage wise? It's just a small one. You could have protected position and try and ride down. But yeah, 2-3% move. But anyway, with a little bit of leverage, it is quite a bit of money. So anyway, let's go through here the comment section. What's up, my crypto legends? Mark Dutch. I am lagging so much today. Through the comment section, smash that like button on your way in. Mark Dutch, thank you so much for the insane support. Who else is here? We got Seb, we got Lauren, we got Dave. How are you doing, guys? Yes, we got here a few moderators. I've got a super chat. Let me go through the super chat right away. Super chat right away. Hang on a second. Okay. We got crypto breakout, upside, down, head and shoulders forming on BTC. Upside down. Okay, head and shoulders forming for BTC. Let's take a look at that. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this scenario. So inverse head and shoulder, right? When I was reading that, upside down head and shoulder, yeah. So inverse head and shoulders. What time frame though? I need to know the time frame. Inverse head and shoulder. Is it in a very short time frame, or is it in a? Okay. Just from my experience, I've got someone here. I got crypto breakout saying we're forming an inverse head and shoulder on Bitcoin. What time frame though? This is super important to know what time frame, because 15-minute chart, yeah, no inverse head and shoulder right over here. We got 1 hourly. I cannot see inverse head and shoulder on the 4 hourly. No inverse head and shoulder. From my experience, if you are talking about an inverse head and shoulder, we are just forming the head right now, which is going to pump. If you take a look at this as the neckline, where is the neckline? You probably take a look at the neckline exactly at the $44,000. Just because when you form descending wedges, as you create lower lows and slightly lower highs, usually when you break out from a descending wedge, you do form an inverse head and shoulder. Why is that? Because you form a lower low, and you do have a major resistance zone, usually, of course, from consolidations inside of the wedge. So you can see already here that you do have a major level, and then potentially you're going to hit this resistance, have that correction. People get extremely bearish. It is a possibility where we will get that rejection in between $44,000 and $45,000, and that might be a potential right shoulder where you are going to create a higher low. Still forming. I mean, if this is what you're looking at, this is the only inverse head and shoulder that I can see forming on Bitcoin right there. So they usually happen from ascending wedges. Okay, in an ascending wedge, you do have this scenario, right, where you do have this right over there, and then you have the potential breakout, and then you come back up, and then you have a head and shoulder, right, from an ascending wedge. In this case, it's from a descending. I see it multiple times. So yeah, I think a retest of 44K is imminent. We're only at $800 away, so it won't be that hard for Bitcoin to pump to those levels. So yeah, I think you must be talking about this. Very, very possible. You got nice potential inverse head and shoulder formation right there. major resistance at 44k already, getting, you know, this was a range that we were trading just a couple of days ago, in between 44 and 43 basically. I do see us hitting that level. Yes. So yeah, thank you for noting that. I think it must be this one, no doubt. I think that must be the one. Let's scroll down here quickly through the comment section, guys. We are 300 people watching at this moment. Make sure to smash up that like button, get as much people here as possible. Take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at your favorite altcoins. After being absent for almost 10 years, Andy's still doing live stream. Hello everyone. Average, absolutely, my man, welcome. I will be always here, absolutely. Right, I got Agni Roop, give me a super chat, thank you very much. Let's take a look at your super chat. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Views on XRP, major target I guess is 3.15. I guess 3-day chart, inverse head and shoulder in BTC. 3-day chart on Bitcoin, inverse head and shoulder. Okay, my thoughts on XRP. I think XRP will do okay. It hasn't been a major crypto that I've been extremely bullish for the last few years. It's not a crypto that I'm inspired on. You know, it is a centralized cryptocurrency. I'm here for decentralization, so it's not one that I really love. Well, I do think it will do well. I mean, there's nothing against XRP, but I'm in crypto for decentralization. There's nothing decentralized about XRP, just as there's nothing decentralized on Binance. So all of these, you know, crypto gaming projects and different projects built on the Binance Smart Chain. Yes, it's cheaper. Yes, it's faster, but it is totally centralized. You know, it's absolutely insane. And yeah, centralization can give problems in the future, of course. Anyway, just my thoughts on that, something that I wanted to point out. So XRP, we can take a look at XRP. Let me just take a look at this on Bitcoin that you said there is a potential inverse head and shoulder on the 3-day chart. I mean, taking a look at the daily chart, potential inverse head and shoulder. I guess 3-day chart, inverse head and shoulder in BTC. I mean, it doesn't matter, daily, weekly, but or 3-day chart, inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, well, you would have to give me a little bit of more levels. I cannot see an inverse head and shoulder right now on Bitcoin, but let me take a look at my views on XRP. We can take a look at their chart. XRP was pretty disappointing. I really felt like longing XRP till much higher levels, because we were in a pretty nice uptrend channel till we actually broke it. We broke the channel. Now there's only one good news here on XRP, is that we are getting supported from the second strongest level, which is this range. It's the 75-cent range. Why is it such an important level? Is, you know, you can see the spike here on the VPVR, and I'm looking at volume traded from December of 2021. You know, this range, it's almost it's about a 5-month range, 5-month trading range. We got two important major levels, that is the 75 cents and the 85 cents approximately. But we were having a very nice uptrend structure. I think, you know, a major bounce from this level is imminent. It's going to be very interesting how we're going to approach to hit, you know, in between 80 cents and 85 cents. This one might be a shorting opportunity. Broken major structure here. XRP did have the chance. I mean, is this a fake out? This could still be a fake out, no doubt about that. But, you know, we were creating pretty aggressive, you know, lower highs here on XRP. We did have a chance here to see some bullishness. That did not happen. It's still it's still a strong level. Okay, let's just go to the daily chart, zoom in here 1 second on the daily. Let's get VPVR out of the way 1 second so we can zoom in and take a look at major levels, because it is true that this range is a strong level, because we've had that, you know, that resistance, as you can see here on the chart, you know, we did have that reaction level from this zone. Market pumped, you know, we did have a breakout, didn't get rejected as resistance. So far, we have been above this 70-75 range. Big consolidation, a lot of volatility. This is why I do not like the XRP too much, because you get insane volatility. The volatility is absolutely crazy. People get stopped out a lot on XRP, including myself, even though I did have a successful trade here on just a few weeks ago. But it's very volatile. It's not a crypto that I like to trade. We could actually get a bounce from the 75 range, very likely, and hit 80-85 cent level, because this is a very, very strong range. So not much to add, but so far, you know, looking at the, you know, the kind of overview of XRP, it's not looking too great. XRP needs to start, you know, being really bullish, start breaking major levels. You know, it very, very likely it's going to be looking bullish as soon as we get above 90 cents. If we do get above 90 cents, it's going to be looking good. We are breaking major lower high, major resistance zone, you know, double top right there. If this zone gets breaked, then it will be looking still pretty good. Now, if you want a little bit of hopium here on XRP, if you count this wick, you know, from this low, you know, it's still in an uptrend. It's still in an uptrend, right? Still creating higher lows, but lower highs also. Very difficult, very volatile XRP. You know, it's just so volatile. It's not one of my favorite cryptos to trade. That is for sure. Let's take a look at, you know, nearly 200 likes. Absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Solana right away. I'm going to go through a lot. I mean, so many people commenting at this. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, I got a super chat. George, how are you doing? I've got $500. What is best right now for me? I mean, it all depends. Are you trading? Are you investing? I mean, if you're asking me what to do, you are definitely not a trader. So I would just, you know, if you're interested in trading, just learn, practice. You got TradingView. TradingView is free. TradingView.com. You know, just look at the charts. Try to detect those patterns that you're learning from anywhere, from me, from, you know, wherever you're learning trading. If you are an investor, if you want to buy and hold crypto, I mean, I could show you what I like, you know, but I've got a lot of cryptos that haven't done so well. I've got a lot of cryptos that have done very well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on L1 projects basically, and L2s. If you want to, you know, play the kind of safe game, the safer game, nothing safe, investing, you know, anything can happen. But of course, L1s, you know, a strong L1 projects such as Terra, Avalanche, Polkadot. You know, if you want to take a look at the ones that are more, you know, that could have more potential gains, then I would go to the top, you know, from the bottom bit, from the top 100 or the top 200. You know, I wouldn't go much lower. Cadena, you know, Cadena is also a very, very, you know, cool project. Loopring is an L2 solution for the Ethereum network. L1s and L2s, I would be searching for them. Okay, strong projects with big team, you know, developing, actually showing that they have a working product also. Rose would be also a very, very good one. You know, Rose, which is Oasis network. I mean, I'm extremely bullish on Oasis network. I'm not sure what it's ranked right now, but yeah, Oasis has pretty cool stuff. Insane team, huge investors. I mean, this one will very likely going to succeed just because of the ambition of the team, what they want to solve. So, I mean, I don't know. This is one that I like. Oasis network, very bullish on this one. I see multiple X's being made on my investment on Oasis network. So, yeah, I mean, of course, not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm never going to say what you need to do with your own money. I mean, No, this is not the kind of channel. This is just education. If you ask me what I'm invested in and what projects I like, I will tell you this, you know, L1s and L2s. If you are interested in trading, you know, make sure to learn a lot. Make sure to absolutely learn, practice. Of course, you know, you got Femex down below, and I'll go through the super chat right now, guys, but there are people that are potentially, you know, new or not new, and obviously we need to help them out inside of the space, inside of crypto, or inside of trading. Make sure to find a lot of information. I mean, CoinGecko is a great page where you can just take a look at these cryptos, and once you click on them, you have the web page. You got a lot of information there. Anyway, yeah, like I said, you got a lot of information on CoinGecko once you click on the cryptocurrency. And if you want to learn trading, you know, best thing you can do is just take a look at, you know, different channels. Very hard to find good channels. Just take a look at lots of patterns, practice, use TradingView, use a demo account. There's no demo account on Bybit or PrimeXBT, but there is on Femex. Femex has a demo account where you can trade with demo money. Just practice and practice. Try and build up, you know, your demo capital. So anyway, if you're asking me what should I do with $500, I mean, I can't tell you what to do. Obviously, I would say, you know, I like to stack up Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, from profits of trading. You know, every single week I do put a small amount of, you know, some capital that I do have left from my expenses, and just put it into Bitcoin or Ethereum. You know, I like to diversify in these top two. If you're looking for more speculation, you know, Rose, it seems pretty hot. I think it can do very, very good, which is Oasis Network. Cadena is also very good. You know, it has a huge amount of huge amount of space to grow. It's only 1 billion market cap, and if it's, you know, if this is going to be a successful L1 solution, you know, this could go to 10, 20 billion market cap. Easy. So you are potentially looking for that 10, 20x. But of course, nothing is guaranteed. You know, I have Chainlink. I have Chainlink on my portfolio. I started buying Chainlink at $1.60. A bunch of Chainlink. I haven't sold any Chainlink since I bought at $1.60. I saw it ride up. You know, I rode up Chainlink all the way to $53, which was the all-time high, back down to $15. So, I mean, this is the thing. This is a long-term investment. I'm not looking to speculate, you know, buy, sell, buy on Chainlink. It's one of those cryptos that I just bought and have it there for the long run. Obviously, I did take profits on Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain once we had the run up and we're having that consolidation in April and May. But Chainlink is one of the only ones, of course, that I did not take profits. I rode it all the way up. So anyway, something that I wanted to point out there. Yes, let's take a look at Cadena. Why not? Any more super chats? I got another super chat here from Rico. Andy, can you check VRA for me? I am in a swing long at 0.019. Absolutely. Let's take a look at VRA. I guess this is Veracity, right? This should be Veracity. Let me let me take a look at this, because there is one that we do get confused with. I'm not sure if it's Velas or Veracity. It should be this one. Should be this one. If you're in a long at point, okay, yeah, all right. This one looks pretty good. Pretty good. It's definitely this one, because if you are, well, definitely, I think it's this one. If you're in a long from 0.019, you actually catch this bottom range, which is, you know, pretty good. You got inside of this consolidation. You were looking for that breakout. I guess we were having some aggressive, exaggerated divergence, you know, where we were creating sideways action here, slightly higher lows. But yeah, we can see the lower lows right there, higher lows on the RSI. So yeah, I mean, this was a pretty nice catch, pretty nice, good idea to long at this range. Absolutely. Veracity, let's take a look. Right, where can we start? Let's take a look at VPVR on Veracity. 1 second here, see what's going on. Big resistance above us on Veracity. So yeah, this is a big level. This is a big level on Veracity. I'm just gonna put array here just so I remember that this zone is very, very big, which is the 0.34. Okay, I mean, the reason why it's big level, it's because of the huge amount of VPVR that we got at that range. Big spike. So it's going to be very, as soon as this this price action gets above this range, it will be looking pretty strong, especially if we do break with volume. But you want to know, of course, I would protect my position first of all, because still the price action still is in a pretty aggressive downtrend, even though, you know, we have gotten above these lows. And let me just zoom in here quickly. Let me just get the RSI out of the way. I want to take a look at the 4 hourly. Let's get VPVR out of the way here also. 1 second. It looks pretty solid. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I mean, if you entered all the way down here, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I would protect my position just in case you do break down, you retest the lows and even break it. So there is a possibility we might be holding this level on Veracity, looking at the chart. Okay, this is the 2.3, 2.4 level. Reason why, you know, we got these highs just at the 2.4 level. You did get one bounce there from this range. You are getting that bounce here again. So there is a possibility that we are going to go to higher levels on Veracity. It's not looking too bad. It's looking pretty good still. It's still looking pretty good, Veracity. So yeah. A protect position, and I would be looking for Veracity to at least retest the highs again, potentially. If you do enter here, I mean, if you have, you know, that position, if you do have volatility at the second retest, I would get out of my position, you know, at these levels, just because you can see that there is exhaustion, right? That you are kind of creating a double top. So obviously not financial advice, you know, I'm not telling you what to do whatsoever, but it still looks pretty good. It still looks pretty strong. So that's my point of view here on Veracity. Guys, I want to know, are you bullish or are you bearish on Bitcoin? I mean, because yeah, I just want to know. I want to know if you are bullish or bearish, you know, for this week coming. It is Sunday today, Monday tomorrow. Are you bullish on Bitcoin this week coming? Let me know, guys, in the comment section, because I want to know. I really want to know. There are a lot of people bearish. There are a lot of people bearish, bullish and bearish. It's pretty crazy. So Near TA, please. Let's take a look at Near Protocol, because Near Protocol, I've got a poll here. You guys can answer on the poll. Are you bullish or are you bearish? I mean, I have just with this kind of analysis, I think this is an accumulation event. So I mean, I am bullish. I am pretty bullish after having this retracement, of course. I want to know your opinion, and also I want to go through Near Protocol. Someone here in the comment section said, can you take a look at Near Protocol, analysis on Near? It was pretty insane, Near Protocol. I think it does still have a chance. Let's go to the daily. I mean, this has been an absolute beast. Near Protocol has been pretty volatile with the pumps and the dumps. Still we're creating these higher lows. If we take a look at this trend line, it broke this descending wedge. If you connect lower lows, lower highs right there, you know, you did have a solid breakout. So this was definitely a consolidation range right there, because we had a pretty nice breakout here where you could have started becoming bullish. You were creating here slightly higher lows. I mean, this was pretty nice to see. Look at this. You know, you got this high, you got a swing failure pattern just right there, double top, right? You attempt to break it, come back down, close. This is very likely going to try and retest the lows, which we did, but it was still creating a higher low. So, I mean, it was a nice ascending triangle here on Near Protocol right there. As you know, creating high lows on the daily. I think this one is still going to try and attempt to hit the all-time highs. It's still in a pretty aggressive uptrend. If we connect the ultimate low here with the highs, I mean, it's still in a very nice uptrend. Got a big massive rejection from this high. Big rejection, swing failure from this high. It could correct more. Major level that I'm looking at here, if it does correct down, is this one. This spike over here. If it does come down here, I think we could get a bounce from this higher low, trend line support, and this lower high right there. If it does come down, it would be a level of interest, of course, of mine at $14. $14 would be a level of interest for me. And it's pretty clear that you are forming a nice round formation when the price action, when usually these assets do this, you come and retest the highs when you have this round formation, right? You know, it's pretty clear that you want to retest the highs. You want to retest the highs. You want to come back up and retest the highs. So if this consolidates at this range or even hitting the $14, I would consider, you know, potentially long in near at this range if it does come down there. Just check out VPVR here for major range. Not too much levels here on the VPVR. Volume, big rejection here. Still not looking too bad. It's pretty high volume on this uptrend. Just a big rejection there. It looks pretty good. I think, you know, we're still in an aggressive uptrend, you know, since the beginning of March. So I think we do still have some power to attempt to break out the all-time high. Now, if we do hit the all-time high, get a big massive wick and then a big rejection, then yes. But usually when you have this formation, you do try and at least hit it once, right, before you do get that fake out or double top. I think this is not done. Near Protocol is not done here. We are very likely going to retest all-time high in my opinion in the next couple of weeks. So I would be looking, if we do retrace down there, it is a major level where we could get a pretty nice bounce. And Near Protocol can be traded on Bybit. They did add Near Protocol. If you are willing to trade any of these cryptos, they have over 50 different assets on Bybit. You get an insane bonus down below, guys. Another way to support the channel. You get the best bonus available on this exchange. It's $4,620 that you can claim. You need to follow the steps here on the rewards hub, okay, on Bybit. And for Prime XBT, you get 7% added to your deposit no matter what you deposit. Prime XBT is pretty cool also. They have a bunch of cryptos. I use it a lot for day trading, S&P 500. I don't usually trade many other assets here, only S&P 500 most of the times. You get 7% added to your deposit, which is absolutely phenomenal. No matter what you deposit $10,000, it's up to $7,000. So you cannot get more than $7,000 as bonus. But you deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top, which is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, this is only for experienced traders. If you do not know how to use this platform, I've got a full video tutorial also down below that you can take a look at. let's dive in here through the comment section. Let me just go through here the poll. We got over 130 votes right now on the poll, and that is, you know, the question is, are you bullish on Bitcoin this week coming? We got 72% people that are bullish. Absolutely insane. It's a little bit too much, actually. A little bit too much. A lot of people very, very bullish. 72% people are bullish. Right. Mark Dutch. I got Mark Dutch here showing me the hammer. BSW for Farouk. Okay, let's take a look at BSW. I got my, you know, guys, mod chat here. I'm in a channel with the moderators, and it's pretty cool. These guys are insane. Moderators are absolutely insane. So let's take a look at BSW here for Farouk right away. It's VRA, not Vera. Okay. I always get this one wrong. Okay, let me take a look at VRA. Let's take a look first at this crypto though. BSW. My goodness. BSW. US dollar. Right. Yeah, not much price data here. Let's see if we can find another exchange that has more. Gate.io. I think this is a relatively new one. We were talking about this one. I have a box here for some reason. It's because we don't have any data, unfortunately. And we're not going to do a project review, of course. We're doing basically technical analysis. I think we haven't got enough price data here. This is on the daily chart. This is like pretty classical technical analysis, you know, big volume, pretty nice volume. We've got a pretty big rejection here, but usually this volume, once you break out, it turns into major support. So you could see this one after this consolidation going to much higher levels. Looks a pretty nice consolidation, you know, above $1. And I think we could attempt to hit the highs here, looking at the daily at the $1.70, even slightly higher. So we could see that retest and then a potential double top. But I do see this one coming to higher levels. Unfortunately, we do not have more data here on this one. It's a relatively new project, so yeah, we cannot take a look at this one, sorry. Let's take a look at, I mean, it's a VRA and it's not Vera. The thing is, I put VRA here, and yeah, we've got VRA, okay, VRA US dollar. It says Veracity. It is this one. It is Veracity. It says Vera. I don't know why this one says Vera right here, but it is the same crypto. You know, when I click on this one on Bitrex, it says Vera US dollar, but it is VRA. It is VRA. Veracity Tether VRA. It is this one. It is the same one. I don't know why it says Vera here, because I'm looking at Bitrex. I've done my analysis on Bitrex here, and I don't know why it says Vera, but it's the same one. It's VRA here, ticker symbol. VRA US dollar, which is Veracity. So I guess that is okay. I got the moderators, you know, bashing me here in the channel, saying, you know, it's not Vera, it's VRA. But I think it's this one. I think it's this one, VRA. Let me know. Please, sir, TA on Dogecoin. Absolutely. Why not? Let's take a look at Dogecoin, see what this crypto is doing. Right. This one was, I remember taking a look at the insane bullish divergence that this was creating on the daily. You know, this one, it was at its moment to have a big pump at least a relief rally, because we were creating, you know, lower lows, and it does look like it's kind of a wedge, right? It does look like it's kind of a wedge. You know, very volatile. You know, patterns are not extremely good on this crypto, but you can see the kind of a wedge formation with high lows on the RSI, showing that weakness of the bears. So what has happened right now? I mean, this one's so volatile. You know, there's no way. You know, I would potentially swing trade this, but I wouldn't day trade it or small swing trade it, because you got, you know, this wick, you got this wick over here getting above major levels. It's just too volatile. You know, it's not having a clear direction. Very unpredictable. You know, these cryptos are so unpredictable that I just don't even analyze them. So I think it does have a chance to go to higher levels. This has just been a deep correction. This is the moment. If you are bullish in Dogecoin and you do think it has a bright future, you know, this is the moment. These are the moments where you've, after the massive hype, you want to get in, you know, even though it corrects more, then accumulate more. I am not bullish on this. I think this is just, you know, like all cryptos, pure speculation. I think this one is just, you know, massive, big speculation. But it's like the #1 meme coin, right? So why not? I do think it might do well in the future. Bullish divergence. So far, you are having that reaction to the upside. It's still hitting major resistance zone. The summer lows of 2021, which is exactly at $15, $16. You are not managing to get above that range. If we do manage to get above 16 cents, then I do think, you know, if we do have a solid breakout, you know, next major correction, it's very likely to create a higher low above 16 cents. Very likely. Well, I want to see a solid breakout with volume. So yeah, not much to add on this one. W pattern on Doge. W pattern on Doge, maybe on the 4 hourly, or I mean, all depends. Is it this a W pattern? No, I don't see this W pattern. Maybe this as a W pattern right over here. Maybe this, and we have broken out right now, and we are going to go to higher levels. Very possible. I think we could retest the highs. You can see a W pattern right there. We are maybe, you know, we've broken out, gotten a bounce already from this range. You know, this is quick scalping right there. You could have done quick scalping on that bounce. You know, pretty nice breakout on the 1 hourly, right? This is just quick trading though. I mean, I do not trade Dogecoin because of the volatility. We got that resistance, you know, quick breakout there. And that was such a nice quick trade. Such a nice quick trade where you did break out solidly here, closing a 1 hourly candle well above this range. You get that bounce. I mean, you get in and you get out. But yeah, this was less than a 2 hour trade. Retest at the highs, you get in and you get out. So far this is not looking too great. It's kind of a double top, right? I mean, I do not trade these altcoins mainly. Right, let's take a look at, you know, let's take a look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's pumping a little bit right now. I think Bitcoin does have a chance to hit $44,000. It is pumping right now as we're talking. It's still in a you know, in a pretty aggressive downtrend, right? It's still in a pretty aggressive downtrend. Reason why is we broke uptrend. So we broke uptrend, aggressive uptrend, creating lower lows, creating lower highs. So it's a downtrend structure. We do have a lot of work here for Bitcoin. I'm not going to become ultra bullish yet, even though I am bullish. I'll be becoming ultra bullish as soon as we get above 44.5. If we get above 44.5, then yeah, this is going to be pretty good. It's going to be good fun. I'm going to say, guys, it is time to absolutely smash the $48,000. It will be time to smash the $48,000, because if the bears cannot defend the 44.5, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool to see the price action to the upside. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed. Okay. I'm going to say it for me, but I think it's very likely if Bitcoin manages to close a strong 4 hourly candle, a daily even better, above 44.5, then yeah, on that retracement, I will be adding to my position if I do not get stopped out, okay, from the long that I'm in right now. I'll be adding quite a bit, you know, from that position. because it's so likely going to try and attempt to hit $48,000 once we get above 44.5, right? If that makes any sense. Let's see. Volume is still not insane. But anyway, volume is, yeah, we want to see a big spike in volume to the upside, which could happen at any moment. Bulls have that. It's the time for the bulls to fight right now. If they do not fight, bears will kick in. You know, they'll kick back in. They'll kick back in between 44 and 44.5. Let's see. Very interesting times in between today and tomorrow. It's going to be pretty cool to see what is happening. I want to ask another poll. Okay, we got, hang on a second, and I'll go through the comment section right now. I've got 300 people watching, over 200 votes. 71% of people are bullish. 71% of people are bullish for this week. Dana, thank you very much, Dana, for watching. Right, smash the like button. Wow, insane, guys. I got people inside of the comment section just giving support, you know. Thank you. Smash up the like button. Thanks, guys. Crypto always looks bullish, folks, in my opinion, says Joshua. Yes, he's he's usually always bullish. I would say 70% bullish, usually, most of the times. I am a Bitcoin bull, but I'm also trying to be realistic, you know, looking at the major resistance zones and where there could be shorting opportunities if we do consolidate. So yeah, another thing, why are we bouncing from this 42k levels? Because this is also a major level that we've been talking about for quite some time right now. Let me just zoom out on the 2 hourly, for example. And, you know, apart from it being an important weekly level, an important resistance level also, VPVR from this trading range, you know, where is the strongest level for Bitcoin? Looking at the VPVR from the volume traded in between December till today, over 4 months of trading range, you guessed it, the strongest level is at the 41.9, basically 42k levels. Big level here. The strongest range is there. This is where we are getting that bounce right now. So this is why I also entered this long. And I also entered this long because, you know, if you watched my video, you know, from yesterday, before yesterday, I'm talking about this scenario here, right? Where we are, so many similarities of this being an accumulation. The timing is almost the same. You know, basically the timing is telling me that, you know, the next couple of days after this consolidation, we're just going to see pumpy action and we're actually going to break resistance. I mean, you need to check out the video, guys. There's just so many things that are very similar. That's yesterday's video. I did one 3 days ago and the one yesterday talking about this scenario. I don't want to go through it on the live stream, of course. I want to take a look at your altcoins. Let's take a look. I want to ask another question though here in the poll. Sorry guys. I just want to ask another question here. How do you do that? I want to end the poll, okay? 250 votes on the poll. 71% of people are bullish for this week. Okay, I am bullish as well. So 29% of the people, of the 250 people are, you know, bearish. So let me just ask you one question, and just by showing you here the chart on the 2 hourly, let me just zoom in. Let's get VPVR out of the way. You know, with this pump, with this Bitcoin pump that we're having right now, will Bitcoin successfully break 44.5, guys? This is the strongest level. This is the moment where we are basically not going to be in a downtrend. You know, I think that the bulls are going to gain strength, in my personal opinion, after breaking 44.5. If the bears want to successfully push the price of BTC down, we need to get rejected at 44.5, because if we start getting above, it's going to be game over for the bears, basically. So I want to know, will Bitcoin break above 44.5 this week? Will BTC break 44.5 Okay, this week, okay. Obviously, if you say no, we're getting rejected. If you say yes, then yeah, I think you'll be pretty bullish. Will BTC break 44.5 this week? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Let's take a look at some other cryptos. Any thoughts on Luna? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Luna. I got here Kelvez saying any thoughts on Luna. Yes, let's take a look at Luna. Sorry, guys, I haven't gone through much of the comment section today. Very sorry. We have 316 watchers. Please hit the like button, says Hamad. Thank you, Hamad, for your insane support. Let's take a look at Luna. Well, basically on Luna, Luna's hitting a nice level. Let me just zoom out on the 4 hourly. Very nice level hitting on Luna. What else can we see on Luna? Not insane volume, nothing on the RSI. Let's take a look at VPVR. We are basically at the strongest level on the VPVR right now, which is pretty insane. I did not see this. Biggest spike on the VPVR on Luna is right here at the $90 range, the low $90 level. I mean, the possibilities here for a big major bounce is very big. So yeah, I got these 2 yellow horizontal lines, which is the all-time high created back in December, and also a lower high that we did create in January. We are getting that consolidation from this level, and it's a big spike on the VPVR. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for a bounce. It does look like that Luna is creating a W pattern, a double bottom basically. Let's go to the 1 hourly, 1 second. It looks bullish. This price action looks pretty bullish. It's a shame we did not have a breakout, a wick here in the backup, because it would have been a beautiful swing failure, double bottom pattern right there. We almost just about hit it, hit it. But yeah, this price action looks pretty cool, right? Big level here. I mean, there's a scalping opportunity here. For me, there's a scalping opportunity. Make sure to pay attention here. Make sure to pay attention. Just look at it, or if it does happen, if we do see a breakout here from the $97 here on Luna, we got major bounce here as support. We got a major resistance level. So this broke out and got resistance from this level. W pattern. If we do have a successful breakout with volume, the price action might come down to this level. It's a must try and trade this to retest the highs. Yeah, I mean there's a potential trade right there that might happen in between today and tomorrow. Actually, this is the 1 hourly chart. So far looks pretty good. You need to mark your levels, right? Mark your levels. You got a high right there. So if we do break out, this W pattern potential target is at that level. It's exactly at this high, this wick high on the 1 hourly. So yeah, I mean that could be the possible scenario. Come back up. First bounce is very much tradable. Not the second bounce. You might create a slightly lower high, a double top. Definitely start getting out at least at the 618 from the top to the drop if this does happen, because you might create a lower high, come back down. But it's very much tradable. And do not trade the second bounce, of course. You only trade the first bounce, because yeah, obviously the second bounce is a high possibility in breaking down. It's a nice trade there on Luna. So far looking good in the short term with this W pattern. Yeah, relief rally is kind of imminent, right? It's kind of exaggerated divergence where you do see, massive higher lows on the RSI. So you do see have some more steam here to get to oversold territory on the 1 hourly. When you create sideways price action, triple bottom, and higher lows on the RSI, that is basically exaggerated divergence where you very likely going to get a pump. Okay, you got bullish divergence, you got regular divergence, hidden divergence, and exaggerated divergence where price action is like kind of creating a double top or a double bottom or triple top or triple bottom, and the RSI is creating lower highs or higher lows. And in this case, you can see on Luna, very aggressive, sideways action on the price, right? And aggressive higher lows. It's very, very bullish. Once you have this price action, at this level, and you see, the RSI creating super insane higher lows, I mean, you could start becoming bullish, looking for that failed breakout. This is, I probably wouldn't have longed this. I would have waited for a wick here, and then, with the RSI, that does help that you are failing here to break down for a potential long. And your question might be, if you're long in here, where will you exit? Well, of course, I would exit at the retest of the highs, basically very close where we are right now, because I do not know if we are going to successfully break up from this range. Just to show you a little bit where where to take profits on these potential moves. So yeah, let's take a look here at the comment section. Sorry guys, I mean, I haven't taken a look too much at the comment. Tinder USDT. Yeah. Can you check TNTR USDT? You must be joking. Let me just check that. Who knows? TNDR. Yeah, no Tinder cryptocurrency, unfortunately. Mark Dutch, you need to do one. You need to do a Tinder cryptocurrency. Can you please look at People? Okay, I know there is a crypto called People. Is it like Constitution DAO? Let's take a look at Constitution DAO right away. What's going on with this one? What's going on with this crypto? Let's take a look at the daily. Bullish on Tinder. Let's take a look at... There's not much price data. This one looks all right now, creating these high lows. It is lower highs. Let me just see if we do have more. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not have much price data here on TradingView on People. Definitely not on Bybit, because there will be no price data here. Must be a new coin added. Yeah, no price data. It would be nice to see. So far, I mean, it's not looking too bad. It's still creating high lows. This could actually start picking up. It would be nice to see more price data for major levels, where we're coming from. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at the mods chat, because right, guys, also, if you haven't joined the Telegram group, okay, if you haven't joined the Telegram group, make sure to join the Telegram group, because from now I will be asking the community 4 or 5 coins. You will have to vote. Okay, I'm going to put a poll, and you're going to have to vote on what cryptocurrency you want me to look at on a daily update video, because I usually do updates on Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, but mainly on Bitcoin, maybe the S&P 500. But I'm going to start doing a bunch of altcoins also on the daily update. So I'll be taking a look at Bitcoin and also an altcoin, and I'll be asking the community, the altcoin that has more votes. I'll be asking 4 or 5 altcoins. It will be usually from the top 100, I guess, maybe from top 200, but mainly top 100. I might say, on a poll, Solana, AVAX, Terra Luna, and Polkadot, and you guys need to vote to see which one, and the one that gets the highest vote, I will be doing the analysis beside Bitcoin, okay, on the daily updates, looking for those major opportunities, those major levels. So if you haven't joined the Telegram group, make sure to join the Telegram group down below, guys. 300 likes on the way. Algorand, let's take a look at Algorand. Look at Laura and Alessandra. She just has such a good time here in the comment section with the mods, with the different guys from the community. She always has an insane laugh, always, with the mods and the community. Let's take a look at Algorand. What is going on with Algo? I remember taking a look at Algorand here on the daily. I'm potentially on the weekly. Hang on a second, let me just get this out of the way. And if you follow Elliott Wave's theory, it looks pretty exciting. This looks pretty exciting. And I'll tell you why. If you follow Elliott Wave theory, if you take a look at the ultimate bottom here on Algorand, which is down at the 10-cent range. This was the March 2020 ultimate crash, you know, the Black Swan event. So it's an ultimate low for a lot of the assets. And if you take a look on the weekly, how we pumped here to reach a high, to reach a bottom, you know, it's pretty insane that we have been basically creating waves. And for the moment, we've created 5 waves till the top, right? We did have a big, massive volatile moment here on the 15th of November. But yeah, basically we created 5 waves till we had that deep correction, losing the resistance, losing the supports, okay? As you can see right here. So, you know, because you usually get a bounce, right? If you break resistance from a big major wave, it should be holding as support here like we did, right? First wave was insane support, you know, at the 4th wave, creating that 5th wave. So, you know, I think that this is very, very possible being an ABC correction, right? Where you do have big drop. I mean, it seems like the B has gone a little bit aggressive. Okay, I don't know. This was just basically a massive big short squeeze. I remember seeing this because I was actually in a long position and didn't have any take profits. I was aiming for the highs. But yeah, this was a big mistake of not putting profits, take profit here at the highs. It was just a big massive wick up and down, you know, in about an hour or so, or even less. But basically, what happens when you create such big, you know, waves here? Usually the ABC correction, the C correction comes all the way down to the first wave, right? And this is where we are getting that consolidation right now. So I think that, you know, Algorand will consolidate, you know, in between, you know, 60 and 70, you know, 60 and 80 cent, you know, this range basically for maybe weeks, maybe months, but it will be a very, very good buying opportunity in my personal opinion, okay? Algorand is also L1, you know, huge project, huge investors, huge team. You know, these guys are doing big things. They will be here in the next coming years. No doubt about that. So, I mean, if I follow Elliott Wave theory, you know, this is the moment you want to get in. You know, could we go lower? Yes, we could go a little bit lower, but this is basically the moment you want to get in. You want to get out at the highs. You know, you could still 3x this. You could still do a 3x on this from current levels if you hit all-time high, even a, you know, even a 4x, which is absolutely great. It might take a couple of years to go to all-time high. No one knows how long this consolidation is going to be. But if we take a look at Elliott Wave theory, this matches up so well. And Algorand is a huge L1 project. No doubt it's going to be a good one in my personal opinion. And basically the C correction right over here, going all the way down to the first wave range. Okay, we'd slightly go lower. It's going to be a major good level here to start accumulating if you are bullish on Algorand. So yeah, not much to add on here. We did have a big fake out here on this on this. We did get a few bounces, right? Let me just zoom in on the 4 hourly here quickly. Let me just take a look at fib levels here. Getting that consolidation. I mean, let's take a look at Algorand here 1 second. It looks, it's not a diamond top, but you are kind of a diamond top right there. We basically got above a major resistance level, and we got the bounces. What was happening? That we were getting exhausted. Price was getting exhausted, finally creating lower highs. You know, you can see the exhaustion right there. If you're in a position here at the bounce of this resistance, I'm talking about a 90 cent level. Okay, here, sorry guys, 90 cents was a nice level here. But you know, how many times can you bounce from that level? There is a moment you find price exhaustion, you start creating a lower high. You know, this is very likely telling me that this is going to break down. What is happening right now is something very interesting. Volume is not that aggressive to the downside. We still have pretty nice volume to the upside. Potential bounce is very probable here on Algorand. We got a strong level here. There was an inverse head and shoulder right there. Beautiful one. Right here. Nice solid breakout. Continuation to the upside. This is a solid range. It's a solid range where the price is getting a reaction. We are having exaggerated divergence on the 4 hourly. You got, you know, double bottom, higher lows on the RSI. You know, this is screaming for a pump. It is screaming for a pump after this retracement. I'm actually going to consider maybe longing this. This looks pretty nice. Let me just take a look at VPVR. We've got those exaggerated divergence. What we got on the VPVR. Big resistance at this range. I mean, this one did create, you know, a descending wedge. I think we could attempt to hit these highs of the wedge, which would be the technical target. This has just been the retracement from the breakout of the wedge. We got, you know, did we have bullish divergence here on the daily? I would say yes. I would arguably discuss that we did have, because a lot of them did. I mean, this is looking good. It's looking good. It's not looking bad. We were calling very nicely for that breakout on a lot of assets at the end of this descending wedge with the bullish divergence. A lot of them, we were calling them very nicely. This has been the breakout. This has been the retracement. But, you know, the chances of creating a higher low here are very high. And that is just my personal opinion, guys. Obviously, we need to pay attention on Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Let me take a look at the poll here 1 second. You know, question is, got 200 votes. Wow, insane. A lot of people are pretty bullish. A lot of people are pretty bullish here. Will BTC break 44.5k level this week? 218 votes. We got 68% people saying yes. So quite a lot of people are bullish. Right, guys, let's take a look here. GRT here for Mamba for life. Let's take a look at GRT. Absolutely. Why not? Let's take a look at GRT. GRT. GRT, the graph. Okay. Solid level at also. I mean, what the thing is about this range, this is a liquidity grab. This right over here is a liquidity grab. I'm surprised we didn't see a little bit more volatility actually, but you know, you got a big solid level right there. You know, you pump, you consolidate, you pump, you have that, you know, the first bounces range from the top of the area. People forget to take profits or take a huge amount of profits. Then you have people with extreme high leverage. You know, stop losses are at these levels. They are at this range. So you either, you know, get stopped out. People that are extremely bullish from these levels, thinking that, yeah, we're not going to drop down below this range. So massive big liquidity grab. I think this one looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. We are exactly hitting that 618 levels. I think there's a high chance of this pumping, you know. When we have a drop this aggressive coming from a small uptrend, I mean, I'm bullish at this range. I can't be bearish here. So yeah, GRT doesn't look that bad. That's going to be my take on GRT. Thanks for the small super chat. We had a big, massive swing failure pattern here. Big fake out right there. Absolutely beautiful from this highs. You can see there. Didn't manage to get above. It would be nice to see a little bit more volatility and getting up below this level. What else? I think this one is, yeah, not much more to add on GRT, guys. A little bit tired. Gonna catch some sleep. Mark Dutch, Seb, Devo. I think Joseph is not here. But moderators, thanks for the insane support. Guys, make sure to join the Telegram group down below. If you are interested in trading, you got insane bonuses down below also. On Prime XBT, on Bybit, my favorite exchanges. Insane bonus to claim. Only for experienced traders. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. We've got the latest news and technical analysis here. Adoption on Bitcoin anticipated to boost thanks to the Lightning Network. Check out this article. We've got free information here on the Bitcoinsensus website for you. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.